Hey guys, today's video is going to be a Poshmark Q&A. I think I need to stop saying that at the beginning of these videos because like 95% of my videos are Poshmark related, so maybe I'll just stop saying it. Okay, here we go. What are your thoughts on the Poshfest drama? So I talked about this in a previous video, but I've kind of changed my mind a little bit. So if you don't know, Poshfest is an annual like event conference that Poshmark has. This year, because of the shit show that is 2020, it has to be online. So people are upset because Poshmark is charging for the event, which I can understand them charging. Again, like, what, baby? Hello. Like I said in a previous video, I am not going to pay a lot. I think 20 bucks is the max that I would pay, and that would even be pushing it. So yeah, depending on the price, I don't know if I'm gonna attend or not. But also people are, which when I first heard it, I was like, okay, that's understandable. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, okay, so people are demanding, there's like an outrage. People are demanding that if they speak at Poshfest, they need to get paid. And when I first heard about that, all right, hold on, we're gonna get a little comfy here. When I first heard about that, like I said, I was like, oh yeah, it's kind of understandable. But again, the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, wait, there's that entitlement again. Poshmark is not gonna pay you to speak at Poshfest. They're just not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. So you have other events like eBay Open. You have, I'm familiar with a lot of beauty events because I used to go to beauty events like IMATS, you know, BeautyCon, Generation Beauty. You have all those types of events. VidCon, that's a YouTube event. Playlist Live. All of those events have panels, and none of those, like, event holders, none of those companies pay people to speak on panels. They might comp them a ticket. They might pay for the hotel room, but they don't like flat out pay them money to speak on a panel. I think it's a different story if, you know, you're like a featured guest, like, and it's just you know, like you have like a featured spot, then that's a little bit different maybe. But to demand to be compensated money to speak on a panel, I just, the reason I'm comparing Poshfest to all those other events is because people want to compare Poshmark to all these other platforms and say, oh, Poshmark, you need to do what all these other platforms do, allow automation, blah, blah, blah. But all these other events, businesses, companies, whatever you want to call them, they don't pay people to speak on panels. So I think it's the entitlement. There's like an outrage on Instagram. People are like, we're gonna demand that Poshmark pays us to speak at Poshfest. Sorry, that was really annoying. And yeah, you can demand all you want. I don't think that's gonna happen. I really don't. But yeah, comparing it to like other events, it's like, no. Especially comparing it to like eBay. eBay's fucking huge compared to Poshmark, and they don't even pay their speakers on their panels. eBay doesn't. So what makes you think Poshmark's going to? Like, come on. Come on. Yes, your time is valuable, but check yourself. You know, there are other ways to be compensated. Like, you know, should you have to pay to go there? Probably not. But to demand like compensation just to talk, no, I don't agree with that. Next question. I'm learning so much from you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Next Q&A question. What are your thoughts on sellers who remove the original tags after buying items from a wholesaler and retagging it with their own brand? I see that a lot. I would love to know if you've come across that as well. Thanks. So, yeah, I mean, I have seen that, and I do believe that some wholesalers allow people to do that. I don't know if all of them do. I'm not really too familiar with like the wholesale market. I have kind of dabbled in it. So yeah, I mean, if it's allowable by the wholesaler, then absolutely. But if you're like shady and just retagging every piece of clothing item with your brand, first of all, I think that's probably illegal. I don't think you can do that. So yeah, in that case it is wrong. But again, if you're buying it from the wholesaler and that's the whole point of you buying it from the wholesaler is to tag it as your brand, then I mean, yeah, even though it's, you know, you didn't really create the item, it's kind of weird because, you know, you didn't come up with the design of the item. It's a little weird. Okay, and then this person has a lot of questions, so we're probably just gonna finish the video off with all her questions. Okay, first question is, how can I get a code to invite friends and family to sign up to Poshmark? So at the end of my videos, I tell you guys my code. If you want to sign up, you get a $10 credit, I get a $10 credit, and my code is just my username. Everyone has their own code, and it's just your username on Poshmark. What's the difference between part-time and a full-time seller in terms of how much they earn in a year? So that's a really, really hard question to answer, because, I mean, it could just be all over the place. You could have some part-timers that make more than full-time resellers, you know. There could be many reasons for that. It could be because maybe the part-time seller sells like high-end luxury items, and then the full-time reseller sells, you know, like mall brands. So that I can't answer that question. That's a really hard question to answer. If you don't mind me asking, how much did you make with only selling clothes from your own closet? I mean, I'd have to go back and like add everything up and calculate everything, but I didn't start keeping track of my earnings until I started thrifting items. So I know I was selling stuff in my own closet for like super cheap, like super cheap. So I guess my answer would be not much at all. All right, next question. What is Affirm? It shows up in some of people's listings. So Affirm is a website that you can use to like make payments on an item, and I think the item has to be over $200. I think $200 or $400. I'll look it up while I'm editing this video and like let you guys know. But yeah, it's a website where you can go through. It's like a third-party website not connected to Poshmark, but you can buy something on Poshmark through Affirm, if that makes sense. If you're familiar with what the hell's the other company? Afterpay. Afterpay is a similar website where you can make payments on items. But I know Affirm, there is like a minimum. I think it's $200. So if you want to buy something luxury on Poshmark and you don't want to pay for all of it, I think if it's over $200, you can make payments on that item through Affirm. Okay, next question. Do you know of any Facebook groups I can join related to Poshmark? Oh my gosh, there are so many. Just go to Facebook and type in like Poshmark and search under groups, and so many will come up. Next question. Can you still give a rating after the earnings are released to the seller? Okay, so after... Yeah, I think you can go through and change your rating. Yes. I want to say yes. I'm like 99% sure. Yes. I don't know why I'm doubting myself, but yes, I'm pretty sure. Next question. Have you ever gotten a rating of 1 or 2 stars? Yes, I actually have 3 1-star ratings. I don't know how many 2-star ratings I have. I mean, I could look. Let's see. And to find out, if you're curious, if you go to my Posh stats under sales analysis, if you tap on average rating, it'll break it down by like the number of ratings you have by each star. I'll show you how many 5 stars, how many 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars. Yes, so 1-star ratings I have 3, and then 2-star ratings I have 4. And I have a total of 1,034 ratings. All right, next question. This girl seriously had a lot of questions. Are love notes only public if they are 5 stars? Yes. Next question. Can you do a video where you go thrifting? I want to see how you choose items to list on Poshmark. Yes, I'm going to do a thrift with me. I have, oh my gosh, I keep saying this in every video, but I seriously, it exists. I have a list of videos I want to make. A thrift with me is definitely one of them. Okay, and her last question. What do you do if people, or what do you think, no, let's try this again. Why do you think people don't fix a payment issue after I accepted their offer? So there could be many reasons. They could have maybe changed their mind. They could not know how to do it. They could not have the funds in their account, so they can't fix it. Each person probably has a different reason. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any other questions, you can comment down below, send me a DM on Instagram, or tweet me on Twitter. If you're new to Poshmark and you want to sign up, you can use my code. It is KeepinItRad. You get a $10 credit, and I also get a $10 credit, so thank you. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.